This episode of Late Night with Ed Money is brought to you in part by Ziggy's Pub and Restaurant, located in downtown Amherst. And if you're local to them, dial for carryout at 440-985-FOOD. Or go to their website, which is ziggyspubandrestaurant.com. If it's a sporting event that you want to see, don't forget your sunglasses, because they have so many 4K TVs it'll burn your retinas. So go to Ziggy's Pub and Restaurant in downtown Amherst.
We hope you're enjoying your visit here this evening. Now, on with the show.
I'll make it go away. Oh, my bad. You got
Within the pit of despair.
Warning, what you're about to hear is an adult show. You'll hear anecdotal stories and humorous situations meant for adults. In essence, kids, don't listen or try this at home. Everything you're about to hear is done by drunk, trained professionals. Now enjoy the show.
Deep within the pit of despair. Balls of Christ, dude.
This is Kate the intern, and you're listening to the hottest talk show on the net, Late Night with Ed Money.
Hi.
Hi. Well, hello, my friends. You're listening to Late Night with Ed Money here on the website, which is latenightwithedmoney.com, where it's real people have real conversations about life. Reach us on the main site. Click any one of the links or just search Late Night with Ed Money. You'll be able to find us. Please like, share, subscribe. Tell 2 friends. It makes a world of difference to the algorithm because we know we're all fighting it. You're always listening to myself, Ed Money. Right over here is CPAP Talk. What's up?
Chuck Dick.
Thank you.
Chuck Dick.
You're sneezy.
sneezy parts.
Last but not least, he's down in Studio B, always giving us the correct answer. This is Jeffrey Neutron.
Oh, there he is. I'm glad you got that
Hi.
camera. That 480 by 720 camera hooked up.
I'm surprised I'm not in 3x4
He is
format.
He is. We have the only Etch-a-Sketch. The one
If we increase the resolution, it shrinks them down real small.
I should be in letterbox.
He's doing sign language for us.
It's like there's a little thing that says this camera has been formatted to fit your TV. Some of you younger viewers might not understand that.
One day we'll get you in high def. We'll get you close.
One day we'll add on to the studio and bring him down here.
Right. We'll
It's
get
just
you.
next time he's gonna zoom in and it's gonna be my this much.
It's
of
going
my
to fill
face.
up the whole thing.
Just an eye.
Like hi.
That's all. It's
just an eye like Monk. But you never hear it. You can hear him but never see him.
That's
It's Jeffrey Neutron's eyeball.
That's right. Audience members, thanks again. We're going to be leaving you. If you want your music heard, if you want your products mentioned, which we'll do throughout the show on some of the people that are brave enough to be part of the show, we're going to be leaving you today with
good.
With no. It's we got a bunch of EPs sent to us, and several of the groups. One was called Mind Me. I really like this. It's called Save Memories. It's kind of synthwave, which a couple have been synthwave most recent. But I'm not an over fan of Billie Eilish.
Eilish.
Is it Eilish
Not
or eyelash?
Billie
Eilish.
She's got one big eyelash. She looks like when the was it Uber or Lyft put the eyelashes on their cars.
It's not a monobrow. It's just one eyelash.
Is it
Billie Eyelash.
Is it?
No, it's Eilish. Eilish.
I lish.
Lish.
Okay.
Wow, and you are
I
hip.
lish.
I'm not,
Yeah.
dude. I
Put on your readers. Maybe you could read it.
He's got a
wait.
book on like kid
I
lingo.
was pointing that out for the viewers.
He's like, I don't
Old
like
man
Billy.
Money's got his readers on.
He's like, I like Billy Eyelash. Skibbity doo bop. Or whatever those kids
Beep,
are
beep, boop,
saying.
boop, boop. Call back to 2 episodes ago.
Yes.
Right. Oh God, yeah, no, but that's the worst, dude. Have you ever been around like an older guy trying to act
Oh,
Yes.
very young? And that, don't look at me, but
Every other
yeah.
Thursday.
Look at the look. You gonna do this? Give him the thumbs.
Every other Thursday.
Oh, no. I'm a cool guy. That's what the girls
You
say.
sure are.
I sure am. God damn. I'm gonna show
I
photos.
could have been
of it
talking
and
about CPAP, but
say, yes.
I'm just
you
saying.
You should.
could have been. I was
Before the mics came on, you want
everybody on this side of the table.
You wanna talk
Shock,
about
I
the-
was not.
the throwing up thing real quick before you.
I know.
For the audience out there, often we're talking about stuff before the mics come on, and he had to write this one down. CPAP Chuck did about throwing up in his mouth.
So we were talking about just vomiting in general, and you know,
worst.
Because, it's what we talk about.
yeah, because you know,
Shit, vomit,
Everybody knows I'm
drinking.
like a super loud thrower upper. I'm talking screaming,
Calling dinosaurs.
yes, yelling at my shoes. Well, I was out with my friends one night. This is in long ago.
Yeah.
long time ago. And I was in one of our sponsors' places.
Okay, yeah.
Drinking heavily. We started
Okay.
at like noon, and now it's 8 at night.
You didn't do a kegs and eggs thing, kind of.
No, we
Oh,
just
God.
me and my friends used to call it dusk till dawn, where we'd go out for lunch
do you
and
do
then
that?
see how long we could last.
I call that Sunday.
Yeah. So we're in there and we hit the ground running. We're just like, let's get fucked up.
Right.
And I'm drinking, and somebody buys a round of some fucking shot.
Like Alabama
Oh.
Slam
yeah,
or
something that I wasn't drinking all day.
Right. Sweet
And I'm
is
like,
the worst.
well, I'm not going to back down from this because
Right.
you're all fucked up and you're
Yeah.
like, not this guy.
Yep.
So I down it.
Right.
Instantly, I'm like, oh no. Here it comes. And I don't want to throw up in the bar, but I threw up in my mouth. And I'm like, and I hurried up and I swallowed it. I had no choice. I wasn't going to throw up in front of everybody.
Right, but that's the worst because it's still there waiting.
Oh, it was. And it had a very short, it was a very short attention span. I had
God.
enough time to get out the back door and proceed to throw up all around their
God.
dumpster.
Dude, it's
Because
worse.
it was like, oh God.
Meanwhile, it's in there going, reload.
It's like, no, it was
Here we go again.
It was like this. Fuck you, dude. Fuck you. We want out.
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
The tequila said we all got to go, so we got to go.
Oh, dude.
Yeah, so I proceeded. I literally walked like 20 feet to the door. Couldn't say a word because I knew if I opened up my mouth, here it comes again. I get out the back door. Some dude's out there smoking a cigarette. I'm like,
Oh, God. See,
then I went back in,
that's the worst.
put a piece of gum in my mouth, and proceeded to keep going.
Oh, dude.
Puke and rally.
Here's the worst. I haven't, where you can, the thing is, your body's telling you,
Stop.
way ahead of time. You get the
Wait, you're doing this, and you're spitting. You're like,
it's like your body is
if I
wetting,
spit, I'll feel better.
Right, wetting the pipes, like your
Oh,
body.
And you're breathing through your mouth. You got the open mouth already. Like your body's like, get ready.
The sweats
Oh, yeah.
hit you.
I call it the open mouth breathing. It's the
Right, dude. Have you ever done it? Right,
you're like, because as soon as you feel it, you're like, inhale again, you'll be fine.
Yep, and it's like this. Oh,
You got the meat sweats. Everything's going on.
and I like to
Your
eat when I
stomach's
drink.
like,
right. You do.
oh,
well, you
I
have to.
love to eat when I drink. I will eat everything in front of me.
Yeah. No. Wait. Does it cause you to get hungry? Like you?
No, I just like food, and I'm like, when you're drunk, you're like, I bet you I could eat that too.
Well,
Boy, that sounds really delicious.
but
throw me one of those patty melts on there, Cappy, would you?
but that's where you fall into the problem of when you drink and eat, you don't necessarily chew as much as you should.
That was
So when you throw up,
Wait.
That's
so
why
much worse. You're like,
I'm
that's
pretty
a whole
sure
burger.
there was like
Holy shit.
phlegm stalactites on my esophagus from like 7th grade that came out with it.
Here's
You're like, I haven't had gum in 20 years. Where did that come from?
I don't remember swallowing that.
because this happens. I've gone out. You go out. You have a beer. You get, or maybe you had a two.
Yeah, 2 or 12,
The good
maybe
old-
16.
Good
I don't know.
old days, long before now.
Because we could drink when we were 18.
And then you Uber home.
yeah. Look at the look.
well, luckily I can walk.
Not
Right.
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 We're not all Chuck.
I know.
Right. You make it, you shouldn't drive, but you make it home. But here's the thing. Why is it when you're drunk like that, food, you get super hungry? Is it, I drink too. I like to eat too.
Like-
That's why I don't get over
That's
it.
why drive-thrus are open late.
Exactly.
You're probably right, dude.
because you're the drunk dude. And I've worked in them. The drunk assholes coming through drive-through at bar time.
12:30, 1 o'clock.
The best. The best. It is such a shit show. I worked at Taco Bell when I was in high school. We
Yes.
had a guy come through in a Geo Tracker. Right?
know
We
who
talked
it is.
about
Did he have the top off?
no, but we almost had to pull the top off to get him out when he rolled it in the drive-through.
Oh God.
He stopped. It's got that 90-degree turn, right? He stopped at the speaker, ordered whatever he ordered because we couldn't tell. And we're like, all right, please
right.
pull around so we can understand what you're talking about. And we just hear, uh-oh.
He hammered it. He
He
hammered it.
floored it and cut left.
Right. In a geo
And-
tracker.
It's a Geo Tracker.
The center of gravity was not well planned out in that design.
It was 6 feet above the roof.
Yeah.
I don't know how they did it, but he just rolled it right on its side.
Oh God.
And he was in the passenger seat when we found him, and we're like,
yeah.
what do you want us to do? He's like, just flip me back up. So
him.
like 4 of us literally picked up.
well,
the
those cars
tracker.
weighed 10 pounds.
I know.
He weighed more than the
I'm
car.
like, how are we gonna flip him over? And my manager, he's like, dude, it's a
flip it.
tracker, and I'm
Right.
like, that's fair.
She just flipped it over and got it
We
going.
literally picked it back up, and he pulled forward.
God damn, dude.
That's
He got his
awesome.
food and left, and the cop that was sitting next door followed him.
Of course. Right.
Dude,
Free food.
Like, this, I don't know how the cop didn't just come in and be like, what the fuck just happened? But he was just like, I'm off. I got to go get this guy now because
Yeah.
I can't pretend like I didn't see that.
Right.
Right. A
I
geotrack.
had a real good friend of mine. Speaking of late night drunken mishaps, used to be a White Castle on West 117. Mm-hmm. And
Always full of drunk people.
there was
all day.
There was a pay window and a pull up and get your food window.
Yes.
And the distance in between was probably 2 cars.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And my dude pulled up, ordered his food, and passed out in between the 2 windows. He got a Dewey at a DUI, OVI, whatever they call it now, at White Castle in the drive-thru
You're
line.
kidding.
Yeah, they're like,
He fell asleep in between.
in between the 2 windows.
See, those were the good old days.
Oh my God.
I'm sure there were many no wrecks.
Yeah.
And then whatever happened in between, you can't drive. Dude, that was the days when the cops would even drive you home.
They're like, where you live? Over there? You go and don't leave.
right. You were the dude though that threw up in the bar. I didn't. That's a.
I threw up in my mouth and threw up outside the bar.
Those were the days where you got pulled over at a sobriety check, and if you only had a 6-pack, you could go.
but you had to give it to them.
Right. So it's like, what do you got with you? And you're like, this.
Right.
Yeah.
Which is sad because I was too young for that, but I still witnessed it.
Right.
Right. I had a friend that was a cop, but he was super cool, and some kids were lighting off fireworks, and he went and he confiscated all the fireworks.
Right.
And then
Then he went and
him
took
and
him
his
home.
partner like drove down the block and started lighting them off, and they got called for people lighting off fireworks. And it was him and his partner.
He's like, we're on it.
Yeah.
Rolling out.
Yeah.
I have
True story.
A weird question. This is totally off subject. That I must be doing something wrong. Because
Probably.
Man, look. You question that. No, and
He's
you're
got
not.
plenty of whatever those drinks are over there. White Claws and
that's-
stuff.
You're doing a lot wrong if you got White Claws.
Yeah. No.
Heineken,
Heineken
Zero?
Silver. Yes.
the no alcohol Heineken. Like, why would you drink Heineken if it doesn't have alcohol?
Gluten free. That's what.
I'm going
like
to drink
drinking-
something that tastes like skunk pee.
It's like drinking water for the nutritional value.
Right. No. This. I was
high
gonna,
quality H2O, Bobby Boucher.
I was gonna ask you, since you vape. Okay, I don't vape. All right. Now, is the vape a vape, or is it like
This is just
special
tobacco.
cigarette? Okay.
Oh, just tobacco.
That one's at home.
Okay. But so you've done that. It's because I recently, because it's legal,
Started dabbling in THC
started dabbling.
for mental instability.
Not only did we have like our beer of the week had that THC in it,
Yeah.
plus I've done the gummies. I went with him,
Gummies are good.
and the monk to
A
get the
dispensary.
gummies.
Yeah.
But recently, I
Started smoking.
You started trying out flour.
Yeah, flour. Thank you. Good call. Saying it that way. All
That's
right?
what you call it.
Did you
is
get?
flour.
Did you get someone's? Wink, wink. Flower
Anyone
that
we
he's been
know?
growing. Wink, wink. Someone.
Nope. I will say no on that one.
Right. No, it just, I found it. It fell off a truck. All right.
At the dispensary.
You got that and a set of speakers for his stereo.
My boss says I can't bring them back.
Right.
Fucking scams. People are scammers. So anyhow,
Dude, I got some really good speakers that way. I'm just saying.
it starts smoking the flour.
Flowers. And what I got is someone gave me.
He got a dugout.
I showed.
Okay.
And a grinder.
I
Right.
showed Chuck what it was.
Yeah.
And it was a. What'd you call it?
It's called a dugout.
Dugout and a grinder.
It's a
All
one
right.
hitter.
Yeah.
That's what it's supposedly meant for.
You get like
Right.
2 hits
Yeah.
out of a one hitter.
He was telling me what I found. You know, so he's
Right.
saying this is what it's for.
Grinder to
I
get
went to a head shop and got a fucking. He's acting like it's illegal still. He went to a head shop and got a dugout so he could smoke the flower he got at a legal dispensary. Jesus.
So this is the question.
I'm rolling my eyes for the people just listening and not watching.
You're
They just went across it. He got a strike with that roll.
No, this is where I'm doing because I've never done it. You know, I really like.
Unlike the rest of us who sampled in our teens,
14.
since our teens, I should say.
Dude, I'm a drinker. I'm not going to deny it, but now the gummies are good. I really like the way the gummies and the chocolate bars work out for me. I can sleep well and everything.
The edibles are nice because they give you that specific hit. You know what you're getting.
Yes. Yeah.
But you
Vapes
don't
on-
know when you're getting it.
Right. The vapes and the flowers, on the other hand, hit faster, and you can build on it.
Right.
Like you can take it to the level you want,
Right. Yeah. I
and
agree.
sometimes go over.
Right.
Dude, my favorite thing.
But
Go ahead.
I'm sorry, I was just saying you can get to that point and just stay right there,
My favorite thing is when you underestimate it,
and then you're like, "Ooh!"
and then you're
Jesus.
like, "Oh shit, okay, I feel it." You feel it ramping up.
Yeah.
And you're like, "Okay, you can
You're
stop
like,
anytime."
You're like, I should have not taken that last hit.
Okay, maybe 7 was too many. Oh boy. All right, hold on.
It's the 400 milligram fucking nerd rope
Then you're like, and YouTube.
Right.
from the previous episodes. He
Right.
took the hero portion
The hero dose.
by accident.
Yeah.
Right.
He's like, I didn't know it was in it.
Right. So
Sorry.
I'm doing this, and I
400
think I'm doing it
milligrams.
wrong because this is what happened.
Did you pee yourself?
Then you didn't do it wrong.
Then you're good.
Yeah.
It's like, if you didn't pee yourself, you're fine.
If you pee yourself,
If you pee yourself, maybe take 2 less hits.
I was gonna say instead of 8, do 6.
6.
When is it? I must.
Because you had that dream where you woke up and you almost peed
Dude, I'm
yourself.
telling you, I did.
If you had the right amount, you wouldn't have woken up. You'd have just woken up in the morning and went, oh, shit.
Well, I'll be damned. The dream was so lifelike.
You're like, I should have taken 2 less hits.
Yeah. Now I know.
45 milligrams,
So I
not
wasn't-
75. Got it.
It wasn't a urinal that I was standing on. No,
It's this pillow in the shape of a bowl.
right. What I did was
And it was his mom's pillow.
He punched it down
it was
beforehand to get it
all
the right shape.
crocheted and
Oh.
everything.
It's got a doily on it.
You got it from the flea market. You know, it's that pastel yellow and faded white bullshit.
It's pastel yellow from the slobber.
Only
its-
parts of it.
From the previous owner.
No, it's-
It looks like a tie-dye.
That's where the knitter died.
That would be the red portions.
no.
Anyhow,
So what I packed it, and I was talking to him about it because said, hey, I need instructions. Is there instructions?
Don't pack it too tight.
Because he's trying to tell me what to do. Okay, first I don't know that, and he packed
That's
it.
rule number 1.
And
You
I
learn.
thought,
Because you want it to burn. If you pack it too tight, it doesn't burn right.
So I use matches. I don't have a lighter. The only lighters I have are the long ones you use in a grill.
why didn't you light it off your stove?
He's lighting it from a fucking mile away with his.
It's all electric stove.
Oh, you don't have a gas stove in this dump?
No.
He's got his face on the grill. He's got his face by the grill, and you just hear.
I'm lighting it up my furnace.
He's got the.
He can only take hits every 15 minutes with his furnace cycles. Get ready! I hear it gearing up.
He's got the little window open for his hot water tank, and he's got it on the glow plug. He's like,
Lighting up the pilot light.
No, we don't. So I have lighters for the grill.
Oh, they're like real long ones?
Real long ones, or I've got matches. Like
Yeah,
I
but
got
the real
matches.
long ones are bendy.
Not mine. Mine are the straight
you
ones.
got the generic
Yeah, I do. I do get the ones for Big Lots. That are
Oh, that's right. It's not a
Let's say
bic.
from
It's like
Big Lots.
a dick.
and if you take it apart, it's a bic. There's a
Right.
bic inside of a
Right.
bic. Yeah, it's crazy.
So what happened is I asked him, since I'm a newbie and I'm thinking corncob pipe routine. When I first lit it and then went with the light the light on there, I go, it tastes like I'm eating charcoal. You know, it was like a deep. I went, it did it, and it didn't. He goes, "What are you doing? It's not a crack pipe."
He's got his little torch out.
Exactly. He hit the nail up so hot that he can't even hold it.
Right.
He's smoking it with an oven mitt.
He's got a roach clip on his one hitter.
But he's so cheap he doesn't have a roach clip. It's vice grips.
I'm using.
He's got
the
channel locks from
the hot dog thing. The thing you get the hot dogs with. Right, the hot
his
dog
grill
thing.
tongs out.
Right.
Like,
Right.
he's got the grill lighter, the grill tongs. He's over here like,
Right. So I was like, I go,
his
gotta
mom's
be,
like, puff, puff, pass, bro.
I've got to be doing something wrong.
Next time I see him, he's got burns all over his lips. What did you do?
Like a guy smoking an unfiltered Camel. That's what
Paul Malls, baby.
Right.
Paul Malls.
So what I did was I went, okay, this can't be right. And he goes, what? He goes, Ed, it's not a crack pipe. Don't do that. He says, you just light it and smoke it. So I said, well, most experience I've seen was at parties. You go to parties and guys are smoking,
Joints.
a joint, and then it's already lit. Someone already lit it, and they're just passing
Right.
it around smoking.
And if you do the pipe right, it's the same.
I was
It
just getting ready to say it's
stays
the
lit.
same thing.
It's-
well, yeah, but how do you light? Do you puff while it's lighting?
You
Or no, you let it light.
you light for a second and then to get
No,
it
it's
to,
not like that. It's just
to
it
get
looks
to
like a
come in.
cigarette.
I know. I'm just
Okay,
Just
yeah.
like imagine it's a regular pipe. Like if
Okay,
you were
yeah.
smoking tobacco,
Yeah,
same
yeah.
thing. It's
So, okay, yeah.
You light the top, get the top to
Lit.
start burning, and then you
Take your hit.
to suck it in to light the rest of it.
Okay, well,
And then you
then-
go
well, wait.
And then
then
you
you
do it
pass.
again because it's still
right.
lit. And
then you
get
do it
2 hits
again,
out of it.
and then you pass it,
Right.
and they can either hit it,
Right.
and if it goes out between, which it shouldn't, if they
Right.
don't wait too long, then they hit it and they pass it around. But that's
Okay.
why you pass the lighter just in case it goes
Thank
out.
God the days of house parties for Ed are over.
'Cause-
Because I would hate to be next in line after Ed.
So-
you know that thing's full of slobber,
The
whatever
big-
else.
The big difference between regular tobacco pipes and
Right,
pot
right,
pipes
right.
is pot pipes are smaller hits. The bowl in a tobacco pipe is deeper, so
Sure.
you got to get that whole thing lit,
Sure.
and it lasts for
A while, yeah.
a long time because
Right.
there's so much
Tobacco.
Just ask a pirate.
Right.
Right. Well,
But,
so I,
The little dugouts are tiny, so you got
Right.
You get 2 hits tops.
right. So
And then you clean it out.
So I decided I'm going to try it again, but I did looser, like you said, loose. And dude, I don't know if I was over
too
overzealous.
loose, underzealous in this case, too loose, and you just lit your face on fire. You went,
Did you suck it in
the
and
light,
burn your uvula? There's a
Suck-
cherry stuck to your uvula.
Dude, what I did was I pegged it looser, and then I lit it like I'm just sitting like.
Ed, might I recommend a bong?
Like this, and then I get over enthusiastic and went.
There's no screens on a one hitter, Ed.
No, you suck that right in.
Yeah.
I did, and I'm going. All this debris and
The stray pube comes out with it. Oh.
creosote.
You know what? We'll make
and
you a nice
everything.
bong out of one of these muscle vodka bottles, and you'll
think-
be good to go.
That'd be great.
Yeah, we could do that.
Dude, there was. All
Or we could all go and take Ed to his first head shop.
Well, that would be.
There's one right by downtown.
Look at his face.
Yeah. That would be like
We could do
It'd
that.
be like a field trip. You got
I
to
was
get your
gonna say
permission.
it's like a
get your
school
permission
field
slip
trip. Gotta
signed.
get it signed. Make sure you catch the bus on time.
Yeah.
Get your
Be here at
chaperones,
5. Don't be late. Bus will leave without you.
we could do that.
and then get your tour guide so that you know what you're looking at.
Yes.
So
yeah,
over here
Chuck
we
could
have
be my
some
tour
nice
guide.
balls.
Let Jeffrey do it. Jeffrey's a talker.
Yeah, Jeffrey. You
Jeffrey's
can,
a
you can
talker.
Go, yeah, go with me. We'll have to go.
Yeah.
It would be fun.
But what about the? Yeah, I don't know where there's one.
I know exactly where there's one. Right by our old gas station at the 5-way stop.
Oh yeah, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I could point out head shops in gas stations.
Yeah.
They're everywhere now.
Yeah.
It's
Well,
like,
this is
oh,
like
look.
legit bowls, bongs.
Right. Yeah.
Everything.
We'll go.
Papers.
We'll go a field trip. We'll go over
Field
there,
trip.
and then maybe that'll be easier.
Do they have samples?
I don't know. For
be nice.
a newbie like me.
Like,
So-
we'd like to try the sample platter, please.
But I don't think that it felt the same as a gummy.
It doesn't. It's a
No, because
different-
it's
one.
it's faster.
Well, smoking it's faster, but one you're digesting it basically,
Yeah.
and you got to wait.
And it seems like
hits
it lasts.
different.
Yeah, it seems like it hits or lasts longer.
Unless you got a full belly, then.
Yeah. So remember that time you stuck that vodka dampened tampon up your ass? It's like that.
Imagine it.
It's like that to drinking, right? So when you're eating a edible,
Yeah.
you have to digest it in
Yeah.
order for it to hit your system.
Yeah.
Whereas the other way is immediate because
God.
it's
Like 5 minutes.
right because it's
Right. Yeah. I did notice
permeates
that.
your mucus membrane and goes
yeah.
into your lungs, and then it's
Away you go.
Here's
like-
it. I didn't think that dude. I coughed a lot. Is that?
oh yeah,
normal? That's
you get
normal.
used to it.
I'm just wondering, am I like damaged? My virgin lungs?
You're
Am I-
not. Your lungs aren't used to it. Like
Yeah. No. Right.
So-
they're not.
I smoked a bit when I was younger.
Like
and-
cigarettes.
Well, I smoked cigarettes too, but I never really coughed with cigarettes. But pot, you always cough. Like
Dude,
it's
okay, cough to
there's
get off.
always that. There's always that tickle.
Yeah. It wasn't a. It
But
was
the
like a
more,
burn.
but the more you smoke, you're like, oh, that's just, and your body goes, no, you don't need to cough that out. Your body gets
Used
adapts
used
to it,
yeah.
right?
We'll have to ask. We're going to be having on Nurse D.
Yes,
Are you here
next week.
Oh, I'll be here. If,
Yeah, Nurse
if
D,
we're
yeah.
gonna have a
A nurse. Yeah.
She's super cool. We've known her
Super cool.
forever.
Nurse D.
I haven't been here with a guest host, so I have to be here for a
Yeah,
guest
she'll
host.
be here. Nurse D will be here
Nurse
next
D.
week. So yeah, definitely come for that, and she can give us
Advice.
advice.
She can tell me how I'm wrong on so many counts.
Dude, we are always wrong. We don't give a shit, though. We're not an educational
I know,
show.
but Ed claims I'm always right, so I have to at least pretend.
So we started talking about the flea market, getting the doily and
Yes.
stuff, and there's all these people there. Ed was talking. He got a box of old comic books.
Yes. Listen
Oh
to
And I'm
yeah,
like,
you
you know-
mentioned that in the last show.
Yes.
So, we were, Ed and I was talking. He's like, you know how much this is worth? You know how much this is worth? And I'm like, it's only worth
what someone
What
what
someone
someone's
will
willing to
pay
pay.
for it.
And I always laugh when I go to the flea market that these people think they got millionaire stuff.
Oh, God,
Right.
Yeah.
You know, and it's like, if it's worth that much, it'd be auctioning off at
Right.
You know,
Christie's or something.
Tiffany's,
somebody,
Christie's, or
not Jamie's,
Right.
for 35 cents.
not the dirt floor flea market.
The dirt flea, or the dirt mall. That's what we call it. The
Dirt
dirt
mall.
mall.
Dude, see, here's the thing. I did. Yeah, I got that.
So
I looked them up.
Ed is apparently sitting on a treasure trove.
Not a treasure trove.
He's like, but they're collectibles. I'm like,
It's like a
no,
dragon
you
in his
collected
hoard.
them.
Right, that doesn't make them collectible.
Right.
You remember the Beanie Babies that everybody's going to make
Oh,
a fortune off of?
See, my mom.
They're worth like $3 a piece now.
Right. And they're filled with like bugs and everything. They are.
Well, that's so you can eat them later.
No, stop.
There used to be called Beanie Buggies.
Moth larva.
My mom has one, and we took it to get looked at because she's at that age.
Yeah.
Everything she
Were
keeps-
they like, this
she's
isn't
like,
a...
Eddie, save this. This is going to be worth
yeah.
money. And I'm like, Mom, I'd rather have you than the Empire, right? La 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 la.
It's amazing that...
Right.
I feel like I'm sitting in a vault. A vault of treasures that Nicolas Cage just discovered.
And I wish I could get out.
Dude, don't encourage
But
it.
here
Don't
we sit.
Don't encourage him.
Yep, here we are.
I'm building that door for the students right on the table, right there. No, she's at that age, and some are probably worth something. Not here's the thing. to her, if it was $1 and now it's worth $10, that's, oh my God.
Yeah.
To me, it's like, Mom, it's not even worth.
Sounds like my stocks.
Everybody's stocks.
Right. So
Woo,
she
$10
has stuff, but the comic books, some of them, like what I thought was really cool is there was an entire collection of the Sandman.
Oh.
From the movie. Then they ended up making a movie.
Right.
Was that Image Comics did that?
I think it was Dark Horse.
It was, and
Okay.
it's a whole series. The graphic novel, there's a graphic novel there,
Yeah.
and then the whole series.
But none of them are in bags or anything. And I'm like,
Right.
dude, I keep
Ooh.
telling him,
Yeah,
I'm
get
like,
your-
do not open them, do not read
Right,
them.
right.
Put them in a bag with that acid-free backboard,
Right.
and put it away.
So he just told me about a comic shop that I'm going to go to
Try to get the bags.
What
and
it
the
was
boards.
from was my brother had a different clean out job, and he said, "Hey,
Yeah.
I'm going to be at this job. You want this?" And I'm like, "Yeah." So and it was cleaning out, dude, the house.
I know a guy that owns a comic shop that he could probably help you figure out if any of them are worth
Well,
anything.
not even something. Even if I said, "Well, okay, say it's worth $10, but I want to keep it."
Of course you do.
Right.
But,
Right. Well, so I've got a comic that's worth money. One, because
I have a couple.
I've got a whole set of the Gambit miniseries
Right.
because he's my favorite comic hero, I guess, anti-hero, whatever the fuck you want to call him.
yeah.
But they misprinted one of the covers, and it was a foil cover.
Oh.
So Gambit's got the glove that has the fingers missing, but on the cover it's the wrong two fingers. So when I checked after I got it, I bought it from a dude in Australia. I got the whole set because I couldn't find them individually,
Yeah.
and I paid like $50 for all of them. I went online. At the time, this was 20 some years ago, it was $5,000.
Wow. Oh, nice.
So I'm like, I'm going to keep this
Right.
and see where it goes. I haven't checked
Your homework
recently.
this week
Right.
is to.
And I haven't
Right.
checked recently, but I was like,
Yeah.
because I looked it up
Yeah.
thinking,
Yeah.
okay, this has to be a misprint. Sure enough, it was a misprint. They put out like 500 of them before they caught it. I
Nice.
happened to get one of them, and I'm like,
Nice.
yes,
Right?
money.
Right.
I'm like, oh, only $5,000? Fuck. Like,
I have
Only?
I have
Well,
two comic
They
books
pay
worth
my
something.
bills for 30 years.
the original Superman in shit condition is worth
Oh.
like $100,000.
I know it's
I have
Like,
the
it's
number
insane.
one. I have the number one and the number two Star Wars comics.
Ooh.
nice.
Yeah.
So,
But the number two, the spine is because I
Yeah.
read it.
Well, in this.
oh yeah, I read all mine too. So they're
Yeah,
not worth
yeah.
as much, but still, it's,
In this set, there's number one. Like they have the number one Superboy is in there, and
The original,
it's in,
like nickel.
it's well, they're from 1990. So
Oh,
no,
yeah, no, it's a reprint.
no, it's a reprint, but still,
Yeah, but there's still that first of that edition. Like
Right,
I've got,
right.
I have a whole set of Spider-Man, the Amazing Spider-Man that they rebooted in the late 90s, early
Sure,
2000s.
sure, yeah.
Not nearly worth as much as the originals, but they're still an original
Yeah,
set.
right.
And I barely opened them to read them so that they were
With gloves.
Right. Put them back in their
oh,
sleeves.
I'm taking them right in the toilet with
Stuck
me.
right-
And takes his in the
and wipes
bathroom.
his ass with them. He's
He
like, this
gets
should
it in
be
there.
worth something.
He cracks it open. Damn it!
You got me throwing them no matter what. I'm just saying, no matter what. You know what? Since we're halfway, we haven't even started. Let's do the beer of the
Beer of
week.
the week?
Good idea. I'm out of my beer already.
For the audience out
been
there,
10 minutes.
again, check out places like Ziggy's Pub and Restaurant. You're going to love the new edition if you can check them out.
nice, duckpin bowling.
The beginning of the show, you can see some of the on the video. Please check that out on BitChute, Rumble, and YouTube as well as and Odyssey. Thank you very much. And also there are things like Muscle Vodka.
Crack it open. Give me some of that.
They've
Yeah,
got
and-
so many 4K TVs, it'll burn your retinas.
It'll
Yeah,
burn your
everybody knows
retinas.
the routine.
Yeah, right. Check them out. But the graphic will be hitting you on the screen right now. Oh, wait, you want to do beer of the week?
Stop. Why do you keep pouring? I'm telling you, stop.
I don't know what you're saying stop for. Okay.
Anyhow, today's beer of the week
Wait, let me bring your camera.
from Brown Helm Country Store.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Brown Helmet, the
It's-
graphics on the screen. Go ahead.
It's Country Boy Brewing, and it's orange cream cider.
Yes.
Thank
And
God I'm a country
It
boy.
is 6.9% alcohol by volume,
God.
and it's a gluten-free
Oh, it wasn't-
hard apple cider.
I said gluten free. So
Dude,
it smells good.
So thank you,
Oh, that's
Oh, God.
Brown Helm Country Store, for
Yes.
this. I appreciate it.
yes.
that is
Again, check them out. The graphic was on the screen.
That's actually
1605.
really good. I'm not going to
That-
lie. I can't even lie. It's good.
That's not bad.
No, not at all.
It's a lot smoother than you'd think.
so it's an orange cream cider.
Yes.
Yeah.
I was expecting more orange, but they blended it perfectly.
Yeah.
It's
You've
really
got
good.
Just that
Yeah.
touch of apple,
Country Boy Brewing.
but more of a mouth of orange
So-
and cream. and the apple just accents it on the way down. That is delicious.
Yeah.
So if you get a hold of Country Boy Brewing, tell them you heard about us here, or Brown Home Country Store, and say, hey, Lama, how about a little something for the effort? So,
And I want to shout real good shout out to Andrew Grizzle from Allstate, your independent agent. Get a hold of him in the North Ridgeville, Ohio office at 440-327-8744. He will give you a free quotation, house, car, boat,
whatever.
auto,
whatever you need
motorcycle.
insurance on.
And if you don't need insurance, just call him to
Just to chit-chat.
just to chew the fat.
he's
Get
a-
it, Grizzle? Ha!
And thanks again to Ziggy's Pub and Restaurant.com.
Yes.
Muscle Vodka and
Yes. Oh, yeah, wait.
our new friends
Our new friend, there's going
across
to be...
town.
Yes, we're going to be getting a graphic and everything.
And
It'll be
who are
coming
our
up on
new
the screen.
friends?
Not yet on this show, but our new friends at Sound Al's Diner with the pizza by Billy Boy Pizza. Yeah, I think that's what it's called, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
Billy
that's where
Boy.
Chuck took me last year.
Yes.
Did you?
Yes.
Billy Boy
Good
Pizza.
place.
You can reach them at 440-989-FOOD, which is 3663. Please check out their new menu. They got wings. They got a great mozzie sticks.
Mott sticks.
I
Oh, they're
love
Mott sticks.
those.
And once he's taken over February 1st. It was supposed to be mid-January, but February
Yes.
1st is his official takeover. Check out his pizzas. They're fucking phenomenal.
Yes.
He's got a lot of good fucking food in there.
Yes.
And if you got the time, go and sit down because their existing restaurant is cool as hell. If
Yes.
you like the old dining
Diner.
experience,
Yeah, it's a
it's
diner.
like 60s diner with all the cars and it's cool as shit.
Yes.
And if you're not on that side of the town and you're on the other side of
Yes.
town, go to Ziggy's Pub and Restaurant.com
Right.
because
Yes.
he's got fucking amazing meals too.
Absolutely. And with a
And if you just want to sit home and get drunk, go get some Muscle Vodka and get tanked. It's gluten free.
Yeah, I think it is gluten.
It is.
It is.
I think it is gluten free. Just everything's goddamn gluten free.
I like my glutens, but I don't give a shit.
What exactly?
We are-
I planted glutens in my garden last summer.
I'm gonna hit him on
We,
gluten.
we are a celiac disease friendly show. No gluten here.
Right. That for the audience, if you go to the Salinals, again, Pizza by Billy Boy's Pizza, that'll be there. They have also right next door, which is part of their ownership, is it George's Tin Roof Ice Cream?
Yep.
is going to be there as well, which is they called it hand dipped.
It's hand packed ice cream. It's not soft serve, you moron. It's an ice cream parlor.
It's hand dipped. It's the hard ice cream. The regular stuff that you dip with the spoon.
Right.
They call it hand dip it.
And so,
Dip.
So
Dip.
you imagine they're like, what? Was
like
it the
blue-
Seinfeld?
Speaking
where
of dip, I'm looking at one. And all his treasure.
Just you got me throwing up. At least I'm gluten throwing up.
You're not throwing up any glutens around here. Not on my
It's
watch.
just very glutenless throw up. Yeah. Oh god damn. Yes. No. What was
Oh,
some
my.
of the things? Okay, Sal and I
We got a
just
couple
talked
of
about
these.
him.
Nice.
I wanted to say this too. Number 2 was it's only real quick because someone that I follow said, "Hey, look, you got to check out this video of someone that was so pissed." And what it was is they went to a concert
Right.
that was like a piano play. It was not
Like Billy Joel or something.
no, like an operatic concert. We're not opera, but that's the wrong words. Have you ever gone to? I went to. I'll say the name, and you can make fun of me.
Air Supply.
I did go to Air Supply.
I got a whole story about that, but Byron's not
I'm
here.
all out of love.
that was my very first concert. Was Air Supply.
And look what happened to you.
We know. We know. We're still giving you shit for it.
Look at his taste, how his taste in music has evolved.
I mean,
Billy Eyelash.
I know. Billy Eyelash.
Boy,
Just one.
It was, but along that lines where the artist is up there playing, most people are quiet. All right.
like almost like one dude, a piano, and him singing.
right, like that, and then they're right.
The exact opposite of a dueling piano bar
Right.
where
Right.
everybody's just yelling and screaming and
Dude,
singing.
well, this is what it was. Is the person I was following said, "Dude, you got to check out this video." And what it was is someone was at this concert, and you pay whatever money you pay. Let's say good money.
Let's say it was an expensive concert.
Say it was
Pretend it wasn't Ed's seats.
Yeah,
It was a normal person's seats where you
What is that?
paid money
Well, Ed
to get a
seats,
decent seat. You're not in the nosebleeds.
Right. No.
Ed seats, he's like, there's a guy in the stall next to him. That's how shitty his seats
He
are.
didn't even pay to get in. He just is on the shitter.
Yeah.
You know, that's like those guys that there's an outdoor concert, but they don't pay to get in.
Oh yeah,
'cause
you
they're
just
like,
sit next door because why would you pay to get in? I can hear it from here.
Right.
It's like the people that live near Blossom for a reason because they're
Right.
like, we get a concert every night.
Every night, you don't have to. That's a
gotta
dumbest
pay.
thing. Everything, right? We have that in the landings over here, the Rockin' River, Rockin' on the River.
Yeah,
People,
right?
say, they're like,
sure, it takes you 4 hours to drive home every day, but you get a concert.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Rockin' on the River has no bands, and I want 0 bands that I
That
want
is
to
fair.
see.
You don't really want to hear them, but you do.
right?
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
It's like living down the street from a high school marching band. You're like, oh my God, not again.
Right?
This guy.
He does.
That's all I hear all
Yes,
summer
yes.
when they're practicing. Right, I
It's
will give.
all percussion, nothing else.
Oh no, I hear everything. I will give the band this. You can tell when they first start to where they're ready for the season.
Yes.
Because when they first start, it sounds like Guitar Center on a Saturday.
It sounds like sound check.
It does. But finally, when they're finally ready, I'm
Yeah.
like, all right. But
You
still,
can make-
I'm like,
you can almost make out the songs.
yeah.
You
Almost.
You should.
You're like, is that Journey? Nope, Air Supply. Sorry.
Again. And again. And again.
And it's the same measure
That's right.
over and over
Because
and
the band
over.
director is making
He's
him
like,
stop.
It's like, hang on, Johnny, you were so late on that
Right.
F key. You need to
So-
pick it up.
So anyhow, this
So what happened is it was one of those concerts. Look, you're just laughing and laughing the whole time. Are you?
do it again from here. Again.
Well, we derail you on purpose so we can bring you back around. I don't know if you've realized that yet.
Probably.
I learned that day one. I'm just saying.
Have more of this.
No, I'm good, thank you.
So
Right.
what happened is that it was one of those concerts where you want to hear the artist. You know what I mean?
Right.
And what it was
Wasn't a rock show.
Right.
It wasn't like
right.
people getting engaged. It was you
Right.
actually wanted to hear the artist. It was like he said, like opera. You're not
Right.
there to be a part of it. You're there
Right.
to
Speak for yourself. I've got the voice of an angel.
thank you, Pavarotti.
Oh, I've got the build of Pavarotti. That's about I don't have the voice.
You got the build. So all of a sudden, the artist is trying to play, and the person next to this person who's recording doesn't know anything. Everybody
I
wants
hate
to
people that record.
Same. Like, put your
get there
fucking phone down.
'cause you'll
enjoy
never
the
watch it again.
Right. Enjoy the show. You're
Right.
there for it.
And if
paid
you want to
be
see
there.
it, there's some other knucklehead recording it.
Right.
Absolutely, dude. That when I worked in the theater,
And
we
like, I'm sorry, like 35 drones also recording it because that's what they're paid to do. And then they just put it on
yes,
Whatever.
And
Spotify for free.
we would have people that would, when I was at worked in the theater, that would come up, and even the artist would go, "I'm right here. What do you do?" And they said, "Oh, I'm Facebook Living." Like that many people.
You're like,
are gonna be
oh,
tuning in.
okay, so I'm suing you because
Now you're broadcasting
we
my shit.
specifically
Right.
said do not record
Right.
this
Right.
show.
Right, dude. That's exactly it.
Yeah,
So
that's a pet peeve of mine. Hate it.
I get it.
Hate
dude.
it.
So what it was is this person was on stage singing, and of course the person next to this person was singing.
La 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 la, yeah.
This person thought they were also Michael
Yes.
Bublé.
Right. Right. La 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 la. And you're like, I'm going to fucking kill you.
I like the irony.
Oh, that gives it like that's like the angry '80s fist when you sing and you're like that just gives it feeling.
Right, gives a
You got-
feeling.
it emotes to the audience.
Right. Really, he's into it.
Yes.
He's just into that
Fucking
song.
emotional bastard.
This is really good beer,
And
by
he-
the way.
And
I'm
I
just
get,
saying.
yeah, go take it. You know, it's,
You want
I,
another
I'm taking them all home.
yeah, so I
Carry
get-
on, sorry.
I get why people are at a concert. It's different if it's a rock, like you're listening to Van Halen. You're up there, Journeys, or whoever's
Yeah,
up
but
there.
if you're at Van Halen,
Like-
you're not going to hear the guy next to you singing.
Right. If everybody's singing along with the band, it's one thing.
Right.
If it's you and James Taylor,
you got a friend.
that's complete. James, when James is on the stage and he looks at you and goes, "Hey,
right.
Hey, Garfunkel, go kick that guy's ass.
Right. Well, what happened was in this video that the person I followed said, "Dude, you got to check this out." Is that the guy was singing, and then literally the music stopped, and everybody goes, "Shut the fuck up!" You know?
Oh, for real?
Right. Because the guy was just saying, and I get it. And
Absolutely.
I have
Yeah.
firsthand experience. I have experienced that at where the theater
What?
works.
They told you to shut up?
They're like, Ed, shut up.
Would you shut your fucking mouth,
They're
buddy?
trying to play. He's over there with his 12-string guitar.
Go sit in your fucking... Go sit in your treasure trove of collectibles and shut the fuck up.
First of all, don't ever encourage Chuck and the 12 strings. It is that, you can see it from.
Oh, yeah. We try not to, though,
Wait.
because I will bust it over your noggin.
For the audience out there, from down the hall where he's in Studio B,
It's right there.
You can see
I
the
can see it.
spot.
Right there.
Fucking,
Right, good.
Right there.
fucking guitar.
It is, dude. We had.
Well, we got Jeffrey. It's not Studio C, it's Storage Room C. If they touch my stapler. That was an Office Space
Dude,
reference. For
Here's
anybody
just a real quick, not to drop a name, but I'm going to drop only because of the incident. We did Andrew Dice Clay when at the theater I was at. Andrew Dice Clay came in there,
Yeah.
and he threatened to leave because people were laughing too loud. So, oh yeah.
What the fuck?
Dude,
that's
Like, that's the point.
He's a comedian.
I was on stage, and there was an opener that was ahead of him, and the opener was going. It was this lady.
Let's say it was Brenda.
Brenda was on stage ahead of him, and she was good, and this guy was doing that laugh.
If you're laughing, you're laughing.
It was the belly laugh.
I've been to shows where I'm literally screaming. I'm laughing so hard. You know what I mean?
So I have serious issues with that because I've been to many comedy shows in Cleveland area.
Yeah.
We don't laugh.
What do you mean you don't laugh?
No, like Clevelanders are notorious for not laughing. Like they just kind of go.
Dude.
It's like they just kind of
at
like
a drag
they
show?
kind of like smile and nod. And the comedian, like I've literally been to shows where the comedian's like, "Did we like get people in here? Or are these mannequins? What the fuck is it?" So if you've got a comedian that's complaining about laughing, like, all right, go downtown.
Yeah.
Like, see what you get there, because
Yeah.
it's going to be a world of difference.
Yeah, no.
And you're going to hate it.
I went to see Nick Swartzen
Hated it.
like a year or two ago at the Roxino, the MGM.
Sure.
I was laughing so fucking hard I was crying.
Yeah.
Me and Big Sean and Becky and Yvette went.
And Nick Swartzen's hilarious.
He's oh my god, it was
hilarious.
So and then I saw him on Broadway at the Palace once.
Yeah. Oh yeah. He was there.
Yeah, he was.
You know, now that
and
you
you know
said
what
it-
he gets on stage. You know what he described Lorraine as?
No, shittle.
He goes, so I'm on my way to the Palace, which the Palace is actually a really nice place.
is.
He goes, I'm driving down Broadway. It's a tad cracky. I'm like, you're not lying, bro.
That's a fair assessment.
Yeah.
It's a fair assessment.
I'm like,
yeah.
get to your car and drive fast to the highway.
But we had Andrew Dice, and he was complaining because that belly laugh. And I'm not saying from his point of view I agree, but if I'm in the
If I
audience,
pay money to make somebody make me laugh and I'm laughing,
Right.
That I get,
Like,
but
I don't understand his complaint at all.
Well, he is right. I didn't. He was.
I mean, he's
he
dead,
was
so who
off his-
cares?
Andrew Dice Clay, is he?
but you got to remember, laughs are contagious.
I think he died.
Who, Andrew Dice Clay?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, well, his career's dead. So.
Yeah, his career did, but not him.
Sorry, Andrew.
But well, I don't know. I don't think he did. But yeah, I mean, if you got one guy laughing like that, everybody else
feed
is going
him.
to start laughing.
Yeah, you feed that guy. You don't.
Yeah, the comedians
complain.
like even like
It's like you pivot and go focus
Right.
on dude right here
Because he's gonna get
gonna
everybody else,
everybody
like-
else going.
Yeah.
right, and just like playing in a band, if the band is standing there, you're like, oh my god, it's killing us. But if the crowd is going off, you play better.
Right.
Now I don't know if you play better,
Yeah.
but you're into
you
it
play
more.
to
yeah.
the emotion of the crowd.
Yeah, because I've played some duds and I've played some fucking ragers.
Wait a minute.
Which was my point about the Cleveland. Like you've got to play to the audience, and when your audience isn't responding, you get lost. You don't know how to respond to that. So you try to
This is,
pivot, but you don't have a way to go. But if you've got someone laughing, you know what you're
Right.
doing is hitting.
Right.
And then you focus on that.
Right.
Right, like this is my next one is called All Out of Love. No, no, not so
You got
much.
Ed in the background going, yeah!
It's in the crowd. It's all out of love. That's so awesome.
He's out there with
but
his
he's singing like all the wrong words.
members only jacket. The
Yeah.
last member.
It's that pastel
Singing.
blue with the one little strapline snap.
The one that won't stay snapped down.
His high tops with the big tongue hanging out. His really tight black jeans.
that are gray.
His
because
gut
of-
is hanging over him. He looks like a melting ice cream cone.
His high top Blauditas.
They're not even real. He got them from that collector at the flea market.
My Pluma
These
shoes.
are worth $100, but you could have them for 10.
They're European nights. He couldn't afford the British nights. He couldn't afford the British nights.
The Polynesian nights. They smell like pineapple. They're made out of coconut husks.
Like Arabian Day.
Oh, that's good. No, I mean, dude, I wondered if you're on stage, and like for you, it's great when you can feed off the energy that
You have to, because-
when they're dancing for you.
But you know, it's one of those things. It's hard to keep the energy up, even though you try. You try to play like it's your last concert ever, and it sucks if they're just like.
Absolutely. Look, I've never
'Cause, you
been
know,
in a band. I've never been a comedian.
right?
But I've done a lot of karaoke, and it's
Yeah,
very
right.
similar. Whereas if you've got people cheering you before you start singing,
That's good.
you know you've done something right.
Yeah.
If you've got people just staring at you,
Right.
pick a different song.
Dude, right.
I'm all out of love, so lost without you.
Right.
And so he's like, so he's got a tear. He didn't want to get it on his members only jacket, so he like opened it real
Lapel.
quick. He didn't want his mascara getting on his coat.
I've gone places like he said karaoke years ago because I used to go with my drummer
All
friend
the time.
Tyler.
Surprise.
Well, Tyler and I used to go to all the jam nights.
No, you used to go to karaoke.
Well, no.
Hi, this is Ed Money. I'm here to sing one of my favorites.
I'm all out of love.
No, do you know what was one of my go-tos? You'll love it. There was two. I used to do.
I'm afraid.
I used to do two. That it was he and I went out again. I grew up. You remember? Do you remember drummer Tyler or no?
Yeah.
Tyler was a drummer in tons of country band, big country bands. That's what he did. USO, OSU,
USO.
USO tour,
USO
stuff
tours.
like that.
Military.
And when he would be home, we would go to every jam night for the 2 drinks and the
Of course.
and the chicks
And the
Well,
free taco.
But dude, when we would do karaoke, we'd go to is it karaoke or karaoke?
Karaoke.
Karaoke. When we,
Oh, karaoke. It's Japanese, Ed.
It is a
You should know
karaoke.
Yeah,
this.
you should know this.
I know. Yeah, I can't. I don't
It's
know
pretty much in every anime video you've ever watched.
that I've watched
Watched.
and not saved. You gotta do that again for the camera.
Anyhow,
Oh god, yeah, we would go, dude, and I had a couple the locked songs,
Couple
you know,
bangers.
couple-
Pull them out.
couple in his library, couple he keeps in rotation.
yeah, you can.
His shoe ins.
Here's the thing, dude. I learned the hard way.
I bet you did.
Don't do songs that are way out of here. Don't if you're a karaoke guy, do not do Journeys faithfully. Don't
I do it all the time.
Do you?
Some
Crush
people
it.
can, Ed.
Some of us can.
Some can.
Listen to my voice. Do you think I couldn't sing that high? Come on.
I don't.
I'm already an octave higher than that, and I'm just talking.
Yeah, he has to bring her down.
I'm like, give me Journey with a half up.
right.
Take it a half step up, would you?
Unless you can hit it, don't do it.
Put on that pitch shifter.
Right,
Yes.
right. And I learned like when I would try a couple songs, I go, This is back in the Pockets days when it first came out.
Oh,
dude.
yeah.
When
Oh,
they-
you know who's doing karaoke now? The Captain's Club.
You're kidding.
Yeah, Tuesdays. I
love
believe.
that. Great lady there.
Yeah.
She wants to do something with the show too.
Does she really?
Yeah, great lady there. I'm not going to say anything about it till.
Oh, you've been in there?
Until it's
Oh, yeah.
official.
Yeah, with Cribs and with you, I've gone in there.
That's been like a month and a half.
Yeah, but I've gone in and talked to her.
Oh, okay.
Great. Yeah, she does.
Is she like, I'm going to do something with the show. Just quit stalking me. Just get away, creep.
She's like, I see you on Facebook.
That's
Stop
enough. That's enough, you weirdo.
No, she did
why are
say
you next
nothing
to my
not
van?
weird. No, she didn't. Yeah, that's right.
Ed comes walking in. She's like, oh, here's Ed Weirdo.
No, great. She's a great lady.
Yeah, right,
there.
right.
Really great, beautiful too.
Anyhow,
Yeah. So we would. I had a couple lock songs, dude, and we
heard it from a friend who.
I sing that one too.
No,
God.
one was Take Care of Business. You know, BTO, right?
Really?
Yes. Yeah. Right. Yeah. It's super
hate
easy.
that song.
Super easy to do.
Yeah, but it's a terrible song.
People always get into it. People get it for whatever. People get into that song, and then what is? Go ahead. Go ahead.
You think they get into that song.
They do. I can tell. My Indian friend Joe says it's a good one.
Bachman Turner Overdrive. You don't hear them on this week on History of Music.
Meanwhile,
BTO.
the DJ's up there going, fuck this guy.
Damn, Money's here. I hope he didn't bring his shit ass guitar.
Do you know what's funny? Is when
BTO,
15
Christ.
people request the same song, play it over and over because you can't get no one else to come up
Oh
there.
my God, I've had that. Something like,
right.
like we've already sang this 3 times.
Right, that's the best,
Enough.
dude. That's the
Like we are
best.
not singing Picture again.
No, do you know what's great that I used to laugh because people do the karaoke, and they'd sing the not James Taylor. Is it Neil Diamond? Sweet.
It's always
Caroline.
yes, Neil Diamond.
Neil Diamond.
the jizz singer.
Ba ba ba.
That's it.
Neil Diamond
Is it
and
Neil Diamond?
yeah, Neil Diamond and Jimmy Buffett.
Oh God.
Oh,
Those are the
worst.
karaoke killers. If
Yes.
you want to ruin a karaoke night, sing one of
worst.
them.
Or if you want to kill a party, put on Stairway to Heaven.
Oh, right.
Right.
Everybody be like, well, it's about 10:30. I better get going now.
But here's the thing though, because
it's a lock.
Neil Diamond, Jimmy Buffett, not bad singers, not bad artists,
Get tired of hearing it.
but at karaoke,
Oh, I'm tired of hearing it.
that's like you may as well sing take my Chevy to the levee and the levee was dry.
Who was
American
that?
Pie. Don
Oh God,
Don
McLean,
That
Don
song.
McLean. Oh my God, yeah.
I'd rather
Anything
put a-
by Don McLean will shut a karaoke down.
I would rather
in
put a red hot
second.
knitting needle in my pee hole
Just
than
for
hit that
fun.
song again.
Just for fun, one time I sang Edmund Fitzgerald.
There it is.
Little Gordon Lightfoot.
Just for fun, and everybody's like, "What the fuck?"
Did you follow it up with Old Lang Syne?
No, but I was like, when I started, I'm like, I hope you guys all have like 20 minutes to spare, and they were like, "What?"
It has 46 verses. That's not a
Yeah.
joke.
It's the whole voyage.
As soon as it comes on, he's like, "The legend lives on from no ch-" Everybody's like, "No!"
You need a passport. to
Then,
be
then
able to-
right up, he's like, "I'm doing a double header, Gordon Lightfoot."
Right.
She said she's married to an architect.
Oh, great, dude.
And American Pie always shuts down the whole.
Does.
Everybody's like,
does.
he
You're
like
like, why
starts
are you-
unplugging shit.
He's like, "Why are you singing 30-minute songs? Stop it!"
No, we used to do BTO. That was a lock. That was clutch. BTO, Dust in the Wind.
Oh
was
God,
it?
hate
Dust
that
in the
fucking
Wind.
song.
Listen.
Same old
Dude,
song.
we're talking 88 to 90 in that era. That's
They had
it.
more songs than that.
Yeah.
Ed. There was more to pick from.
That's
I'd
what-
rather see you sing Meatloaf than that.
I hated when people got up and sang by the dashboard lights or
That's
whatever.
because they think it's his only song.
Oh God, it was so, and it was always.
Let me sleep on it, baby, baby.
The
Let me sleep on it,
only
baby.
thing worse than people singing it is you've got a chick that wants to sing it and nobody to sing it with, and
So
you're
she's
the
doing both parts.
no, you're the DJ, so you have to sing it with her.
Yes,
Oh,
I've sang that
Yes.
song so many times, not by choice.
dude. Here's
I'm like,
and not as a bit. Not as a bit. This
Not
is
again.
a great shout out to. He's a great guy, Gary. I'm going to say his whole name, Gary Peltzer. He's a good guy. He DJs out in Sheffield. All right, Sheffield Lake, whatever it's
Yeah.
right on the lake there. And same thing. He has Gary has. He used to do it at what was the place? Rude.
I don't know, Jazz Hands.
I'm trying to get my mind to go. Rude Rick did it uptown. It used to be Dunphy's. What did it turn into? That he
Ghost Tree.
before.
Before that,
Yeah, it was a punch palace. You go in there to get into fights. Brew house.
Brew Kettle.
that's every
RC's Brew Kettle.
Brew house. RC's Brew House.
I thought it was RC's Brew House.
Yeah, and he had the thing in there, and he used to DJ there as well. But they didn't.
But Ghost Palace is not a punch palace.
no, it's not.
But before,
Before, yeah.
previous incarnation was.
Previous incarnation. Well, that he said the same thing. People come in, they'll do by the dashboard lights, or they'll do the Sonny and Cher.
oh, fuck.
I got you,
I
babe.
got you, babe.
You feel like you're watching Groundhog Day.
Broken by Evanescence. Turn around, Bright Eyes, like everything that has just a random dude in the background. They're like, I don't have anyone to sing with me, and you're like, fuck. All right,
Turn around.
because you're the DJ, you're obligated to help them.
Right. Dude, that's the thing.
I'm buying a karaoke machine then because I got the voice of a fucking angel.
And this is when they were on Laserdisc. We used to go when they were
Right?
on
You're like,
Laserdisc.
hang on, let me pull it out of the van.
Anybody see the Dolly?
But you know what? The nice thing about the Laserdiscs, though, they had the video with it. And
Yeah.
it wasn't just the words.
Yes.
And you're like, oh, I get to enjoy the
Yes.
video. And you forget to sing. You're like, oh shit, sorry.
Right.
Yeah.
I was watching.
Sweet Caroline.
I was watching the video. Jazz hands.
Jazz Hands brings everything together.
I was trying to get my
and
mind to connect dots, and you're just making it like I'm seizuring over here.
You're like, sweet Caroline. Ba, ba, ba.
oh, dude, that's a
Gotta get
word.
every
Fist.
white person listening to our show just did that with us.
Every one of them.
That was the
Just
worst.
like, last shaker of salt. Salt. Fucking salt.
Do you know what it was? And I'm going to say that
Every one of
we
them.
grew up. There's a
You
song-
picked a fine
This-
time to leave me, Lucille. You bitch. You slut. You whore. 400 children and a crop in the field.
Thanks, Kenny.
A lot of kids.
Like you're no longer CPAP Chuck. You're CPAP Kenny.
I'm CPAP Roki.
Dude, matter of fact, for the audience out there, if you're keen-eyed in the things that are behind me in the background,
Don't look too close.
Don't look too close, like the Rengus kidney. But over
The Rengus
there,
kidney,
that's Rengus kidney's right
penis.
there. Right, this thing from the previous videos with Kinsley Finari, and then
Wait, there's videos with. Never mind.
No, not that kind of video.
Oh.
No.
This pervert parking is. We used to go to the bar, which was Ziggy's Public
That was
Restaurant.
Ed's parking spot.
we had
It was Tuesday night perverts.
Tuesday Night Perverts
Yeah.
was, and there was they had the bar. Used to do these jam
I don't
nights.
remember an invite.
Yeah, this was years.
This is
I was in high school. It's fine.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
high school. That's fine. I missed it.
Right out of the era. And there was a guy that owned the bar. He was a part owner, and he would go up and do these jam nights, and he would always do Jimmy Buffett songs.
And somebody did tequila. All
That was
the
me.
time. Yeah.
That was me.
I was like, God, not a fucking again. Give me that 12-string money.
Did I tell you about Jimmy's sister in Alabama?
No.
Does she have a banjo underneath?
Was her Lola?
No.
Lulu? I think Lulu Buffett. I don't remember. Lulu, Lola,
No.
Jimmy Buffett's sister.
Yeah.
Right? She and he got together and started the chain of restaurants, mostly on the Gulf Shores.
Right.
There was one in Gulf Shores, Alabama. It was a Lulu.
Was it a Margaritaville?
Yeah.
Okay.
And we were there for a vacation. We went to the bar, and this random chick just starts playing guitar and singing. And
That's nice. That's
it is. Here's the kicker. The server comes over,
Okay.
and I'm like, I didn't see anything about live music today.
Right.
I'm like, who is this? She's like, well, she owns the bar. She can play whenever the fuck she wants. And I went,
oh, yeah.
oh, shit.
Right. Yeah.
Lulu was fucking there and
Lulu.
just decided to show up and sing.
Oh, that's cool.
And
she good?
Oh, she was amazing. There was like 20 people there. Maybe it was lunch hour, but it was
Yeah.
a weekday, so not that big of a crew.
Dude, that's-
but she
and this
just
is-
showed up and played for fun.
And this is no knock on Jimmy Buffett. He wasn't like
Right,
this
right.
amazing musician.
Right.
He was a good storyteller, but he was an amazing businessman.
Yes.
He
Yes.
turned a party
Yes.
into $1 million.
What do they call it? Parrot heads? or
Parrot
something?
heads,
Parrot
yeah.
heads, yeah.
Parrot
he
heads.
took
And
he just took a party and turned it into this
Yeah.
whole fucking
Yeah.
gold mine.
And his sister was just as cool. Like
Nice.
she showed up, she played, she sang, she talked to everybody. It was like,
I thought
holy
he had,
crap! Like the coolest people in the world.
I thought he had a place in Vegas called Margaritaville.
he
didn't
did.
did.
There's one in the flats.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
No, what's the one in Toledo? Not Toledo, Sandusky.
That is a Margaritaville, but that was
Not
not affiliated
associated
with
with-
Jimmy
oh,
Buffett.
okay. Okay.
That's its own entity.
Right. That one's just wasted away.
Oh, God.
They're actually,
yeah.
it's really good. It's a really good Mexican restaurant.
And real quick, I know
Oh, shit, we are.
We hit the 1 hour,
Oh.
but I want to do your customer service reference, the cable guy.
Are you sure you want to do it?
Or no, you want to
Okay.
wait?
Well,
Let's do
okay.
it.
It's a real
I mean,
quick one.
I got
If it's
time.
not
No, it's real quick. It's not even that funny. It was something that happened to me. Now, we've been here for the local people. They know we've been having shit winter in Ohio. It's
Yes,
been
yes.
just ungodly cold, ungodly windy.
Yes.
And lake effect snow can eat a dick.
Yes.
And last
You can
week,
say that again.
yeah, it's been just ridiculous.
Come to my side of the lake.
No shit. Last week, we between the wind and everything, our internet would be on for 15 minutes,
Oh,
off
God,
for
yeah.
15 minutes,
Oh, God.
on for 15 minutes,
Yes.
off for 15 minutes. So I text Byron's wife, and I'm like, because she works from home, I'm like, and she has the same company we do. I'm like, hey, is your shit going off and out? She's like, God damn it, I got to use my phone as a hotspot to work and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
So I text
Been
Monk.
there.
I text Monk, and I'm like, dude, he's like, yeah, they keep saying ours
I
is
was
going on
at
and
his
off, and on,
house.
blah, blah, blah.
Right.
I'm like, all right. So I call customer service. And this is not ripping on anybody because everybody needs a job.
Right.
However,
Right.
if you're supposed to be English speaking
It's
and you
tough.
put it on your resume,
It's tough.
please speak English.
Right.
Because the person I got,
It gets frustrating.
it wasn't even English. It was, hello, Mr. Can I help you? What is your problem? And I'm just like, well, my internet is going off. Can you verify? Blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, I'm not sure. You know, I'm
Right.
being cool about it.
Right.
But I'm like, I don't even know what the fuck you're saying, dude.
Right.
I was like, I'm sorry, but I can't understand you.
Right.
And he's getting frustrated.
Sure.
Because he knows he now got caught for lying on his resume. You know? So
He's like, this call is being recorded. Please help me out.
Right.
Like just pretend like you know what I'm saying.
I'm like, seriously, I'm like, I really, and I'm being cool about it, but I'm pissed off.
Right,
I'm like, I honestly have no idea what you're saying, sir.
Right.
We let get some information. I'm like, okay, information. What is it? Finally, I was just like, all right. Oh, we got disconnected. Oops. And I call back, and I get somebody
the
that was
same
like
guy.
better.
Right,
You know. Hello,
Yeah.
and she's like, hello, my name is Tina. I'm like, you're a liar. Your name is not Tina. Listen, Kashmir. I know your name isn't Tina.
Georgie, it's Kashmir.
I always ask him when I get those people because
Right.
it happens all the time. I'm like, just tell me your real name. I would rather call
Right.
you whatever.
Right.
It's like, my name is whatever. I'm like, okay, cool. Thank you. Because
Right.
I'm not calling you your Americanized bullshit name just
Right.
because you're speaking to
Right.
Americans. Like, I want to address you as a person.
Right.
Let's have a conversation.
Right. Dude,
And
that
then-
Drives me nuts.
frustrating.
Fuck you, Kashmir. You suck. You suck at your job. I'm not going to unplug my modem and plug it back in for the 15th time.
It's like, I did that already.
Yeah.
If I hadn't done that, I wouldn't be on the phone with
I'm
you.
in my mid-50s. I fucking was with the internet when it was nothing.
We invented unplug it and plug it back in.
You reported him to.
I know what I'm doing.
Right, did you report him to not customer service?
He's like,
He was customer service.
like, I already switched my 18.8 baud modem. All right, it's not that.
right.
Christ, I switched it to a 28.8K.
The thing is, they have an app for like to show outages in the area.
Right.
Now, mind you, when I called, I was on my app and it says no outages in your area. As soon as they got my address and everything,
They're like,
Right.
you're
there's an outage in your area.
Right.
I'm like, you fucking liars. You didn't know until I said something.
It's like you called and reported that outage.
Yeah.
You're like,
My job here is done, Kashmir.
Cashmere's
I mean,
like, press
Tina.
that button. Tina.
Dude,
Sorry,
can
Tina.
can I tell you this is for
And
audience?
it's no offense to them. They're just doing
Right.
their job.
Right, for the audience out
But,
there.
I mean, there's different levels of, like, I've been on vacation to other countries.
right.
And if it's a place visited by English-speaking people,
Yes, yes.
the people at the front desk can speak pretty fluent English.
Fluent
Yep.
English,
And then
right.
the less English you speak, the different
farther
job
up
you're
you
doing.
get.
It's
Yeah.
no different than if you went to a Spanish, say, and you
Right.
can muddle through Spanish. You say, "Hey, look,
Like when I'm
gonna
at a
screw it
Mexican
up."
restaurant, I can say "si,"
Right.
queso
Right.
dip.
It's like, I can order food, I can find the bathroom, I can go to the
Gracias.
library.
I'll say
That's-
gracias.
It's like, donde es el biblioteca? Like, that's all I got.
I know baños,
I can-
cerveza.
I can get a book, but I can't fucking read it.
Yeah. No, but I mean,
No, I get it.
there are pay grades, and
Right.
you know, like
Right.
if I were to,
But you got to remember, this guy was probably like 30 down on the list, and you just happened to get him.
right, he was like the kid you put way back out in the
Right.
baseball field that can't play.
Like, he
and a
looked-
ball finally goes to him.
He looked down at that the caller ID and was like, "Ah."
I know. He's like, God damn it, it's from America.
It's like, well, let's give it a shot. It's like, it is my job after all.
Yeah.
Right.
He's like, I'm gonna try. Meanwhile,
like-
they got Chuck, and Chuck's like, I don't understand. He's like, I'm trying my best, sir.
Right.
And Chuck's like, what? What?
Twat, I can't hear
He's
you.
like, I'm trying my best, sir. And he's like, what did you just say? And he's
Right.
like, I need your visa number,
Right.
Wait, you need my?
expiration date,
I don't want to go on a
and
date with you,
security
sir.
number. What is your payment method?
My
Did you talk to the sheik? You
I
got
don't-
the email.
I don't have sheep.
You need to talk to the sheik and give him
I
$10,000.
told you I don't have sheep.
He will send you the money immediately.
What money?
Oh,
I don't.
dude.
I know Ed money.
Dude, you know what's the worst about that? And this is, again, not a look at him laughing the whole time.
That was a good back and forth.
Good the whole time. The whole time is that I have, and this isn't a knock, so I'll watch these Food Network stuff, and I know it's a culture thing. I
I
get
love
it.
Food Network.
We know.
Obviously,
Well, right, yeah, but
And
dude,
food.
Dave,
it's hard to pass. Yeah, I mean,
when Andrew Zimmer and stuff would go,
tell me
to
two
India-
truths and a lie.
Uh,
I love food.
CPAP loves food.
Right.
He uses his CPAP.
Right.
And he
He's-
is svelte.
Right, there you go.
The lie is he likes food.
Oh God.
No. Let me see food. I don't have any sheep.
Dude, no.
I ate them.
I watched Andrew
They
Zimmern.
were delicious.
He went over to India.
Yeah.
And dudes would sit down barefoot with the food around them and would cook it or
I'm choking on spit. It's okay.
would do stuff right there and then hand it to you. Can you? I can imagine you going.
There'd be no way. I would be
No.
No.
I mean, were his feet in the fire? Were they
They're
clean?
they're like throwing the food in with their toes.
Yes, dude.
I mean, as long as his feet are clean, if they're like close to the fire and killing germs, I'm good. But if they're
Look at
just
your-
random
I've seen-
on the floor,
I've seen
I don't-
videos of people in the desert cutting calluses off their heels
Yes.
with a knife,
Yes.
and they're like jerky.
yeah, and they use it for wood.
They probably heat their house with it, or eat it halfway across the desert. It's recycling, giving life back to
mean-
life.
Circle of life.
Ole ole!
I mean, they use camel dung to cook in the desert because that's all they have.
Not
So
calluses off there.
I'm just like,
So yeah,
It's in the shape of.
I mean, you've got charcoal briquettes and then you've got
Oh God!
Callus.
Damn it!
Camel. road apples.
camel hoofs.
Camel.
That you just
We're
make-
all- anyway, it was just a.
That was my that was. But needless to say, 4 hours later, it was finally fixed. And knock on wood, I haven't had a problem with it
What's your
since.
download speed?
Downloads about around a gig.
A gig.
That's it.
Gig a
That's
bit. Yeah.
insane.
Mine's like 36 gig.
That's
Is it really?
insane.
Are you
My download. I'm sorry. My download's like 209. My upload is like
Meg?
36.
You megs or
Gigabytes.
gigs? Holy shit!
Gigabytes.
Is that even available? Because all I could get is a gig in my area.
I've got fiber optic. Yeah.
That's
Like
insane.
I was working from home and I called in and I'm like, what's the deal? What's the lag? And they're like, oh, it seems fine on our end. I'm like, yeah, I just did a speed check.
check?
I'm
Yeah.
at 36 upload, 200 and something download. I'm like, it's definitely on your side. And they're like, oh shit, yeah, let's check that out.
That's still
like
amazing
20
to
minutes
me.
later, they're like, yeah, it was something on our side. I'm like,
We had to
okay.
unplug our modem.
Right, we had to unplug it and plug it back in.
Tina helped us
Tina
out.
helped us out. She was fine.
Once she was done tending to the sheep,
Getting off her heels. She's walking.
she was getting the calluses
She
off.
has molted feet.
Cloven. Oh, she's got hooves.
Hey, I date a hoofer.
You would date anybody right now.
Oh God! We're going to be leaving you audience members with "Mind Me," Save Memories. Check it out; you'll like it. It's Billie Eilish kind of,
Billy Eyelash.
kind of music. Audience members, you've been listening to Late Night with Ed Money here on the website, which is latenightwithedmoney.com, where it's real people have real conversations about life. You can reach us on a ton of sites. Again, just like, share, subscribe, tell 2 friends. It makes a world of difference. You're
Ed, Chuck, listen
And
to
you
this
know,
show.
subscribing to any of our channels is free. So just go do it.
Yes.
It really helps us out.
Please
and check
do
us
so.
out on like BitChute or Rumble or the
Odyssey
YouTubes
or the YouTubes
or any just if you're just listening to
Yes,
it.
yes.
Any place that has podcasts like Apple and Amazon and
absolutely.
SoundCloud, we're all on
Please.
all of those.
I like to watch it on YouTube because then I can see myself.
That's why I watch it too, but I turn the volume down and use it, if you know what I mean.
Right.
I pause it on Jeffrey and I'm like, oh yeah.
It's in the thumbs up position.
Yes.
So this, those audience members, check all that
I'm
out.
like,
Look,
do I have a
where's
big
the-
penis, Jeffrey? And he's like, I'm gonna use that.
Oh God, you're always listening to myself, Ed Money. Right over here is CPAP. Chuck.
We'll see ya.
Chuck Dick.
There it is.
Chuck Dick.
Did you add that in?
Woo!
Oh God, down
That was
in-
me.
Down in
Got
Studio
excited.
B, always giving us the correct answers is Jeffrey Neutron.
Ciao, Bella.
So,
Jeff Dick.
you said it to yourself. That's good.
Somebody's gotta say it.
Again. Like, share, subscribe. Always remember that you are a somebody.
And don't forget, if after this week, next week is Nurse D coming on.
yes, next show will be Nurse
Hopefully there's no
Councilman Joe, Pullman Paul, a couple.
They're
other
all coming on,
Yes,
yeah.
they're all coming on.
2025 is gearing up to be good.
Yes, I'm trying to get the Zoomies, the band girl. You know what I'm talking
Yeah.
about.
Our good friend Amy.
Yes, good friend Amy.
Means you're going to see me more often.
We will. That's good.
I mean, if we're going to have guests, I got to be here.
Right. That's
I got to
good.
meet the guests.
There you go.
I've never gotten to meet them. So
You will on the next one. That's good.
Nurse D is super cool.
She's
She
super
like,
was
if we
able
could
to make
get,
it.
some of the previous ones. Just saying.
Well, and pretty soon we'll go visit some of our sponsors.
Yes.
And we're going to do our field trip.
And
Damn right.
Always remember that you are somebody, and don't be materialistic because it gets you nowhere. And after that, we are out of here.
And Dick!
Time is running out. Time is running out. Lately I've lost my track. I've sailed the deepest seas, hoping to find something to bring back better times. Oh, I'll save memories in my head, like Polaroids on walls. They remind you to look ahead. But time is running out. 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 Time is running. Time is running out. Time is running out. What if my best days are over? They can be over. They can't be over now. Time is running out. What if my best days are over? They can't be over now.
You've been listening to Late Night with Ed Money, brought to you by 3 Bowls of Crunch Production. Late Night with Ed Money is a copyrighted show, and any unauthorized reproduction for sale is strictly prohibited without written and/or verbal consent from Ed Money. Otherwise, we'll find out where you live and beat the shit out of you. Thank you for listening.